Hello and welcome to the NSK PV Power Hour, brought to you by newschoolcotton.com. My name is Yoshi. This is for May 7th, 2016. Chase,
Yo, what's up?
you're back on the West Coast?
I am. Got a fresh new cut.
Yep. You look like Dave, I guess?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't know. Every time you get a haircut, you just look like Dave or something.
I don't. Dave has this gigantic, like, tsunami, like,
Quaff.
roll of hair now, though. Yeah, so I don't really have that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can pull that off, so I'm not Dave anymore. Thank
Well,
goodness.
Work on that, and we also got Draco.
Yo.
What's up, man?
I got a haircut too.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Everyone got a haircut. Nice.
Alright.
Mine's under my hat, but, you know.
I chopped it all off.
Yeah, the locks. Now, next thing is your beard.
Hmm.
No, you're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I'll keep most of
Keep
it.
the beard. Keep the beard. All right. So let's get straight into the impressions. First group we're gonna talk about is Zenbu Kimi no Seida. What is this fucking group? My God.
I kind of low key, really high key, really dig it.
They're a trigger group. At least their video is.
Their concept is Yami Kawaii.
What does that mean?
Yami means you're like mentally disturbed, where it's
Oh.
depression or anger or bipolar.
Okay. Makes
So-
sense.
It's, you know, in 2D culture, it's quite associated with yandere, which is like the girl that goes like batshit insane for her crush or lover, and
This stalker.
yeah, the ones that stalk and hurt people to protect, you know, the love
Yeah.
interest or hurt the love interest, so they get to keep them for themselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so that's where the word is most often used these days. But yeah, it's usually someone who's mentally disturbed. So that is quite apparent in this PV.
At least this first one, yeah.
Yeah.
Um. I don't know how well this song fits with it. At least like lyrically.
Yeah.
But I feel a disconnect between the video and the song.
I don't feel too much of a disconnect. The only thing that kind of jarred me was like during the chorus, of like something like "Oh Jesus, don't you love me?"
Yeah,
or something.
Jesus
Like
is
the
in
sudden
there.
English was just kind of weird.
I don't know.
But-
It feels too poppy and happy for me, or I don't know. It's got a weird feel to it for me.
It's poppy, but still kind of. It's got that edge, you know. It's got that mysterious edge to it. So I don't think it's quite like listening to, you know, a happy Momoklo song, you know.
No, definitely
Quite like
not.
that.
Yeah.
It's definitely got its edge that keeps it, you know, kind of thematically okay, like in tune.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the members are dressed in.
black.
It's like
Black
it's like a-
and then white and
Yeah.
then like it's complete like all like kind of like bipolar colors, if you will. Like it's
essentially
like,
like yin and yang.
yeah.
It's like two personalities, like two of your personalities kind of clashing. So
Mhm.
that's what we see at the end of the PV is the members dressed in white and black face off, and they kind of like look at each other. That, you know, essentially just like acknowledging their existence.
Mhm. The music's a really interesting mix. Like it's basically like what I would like what me and Yoshi would call like crabcore ish,
Yeah.
or like a lot of people would consider it as well. It's like hard rock to like metalcore guitars combined with some electronic elements, bit of auto tune. Yeah, just like like heavy metal mixed with electronic,
Yeah.
and there's seems like there's more and more idol groups kind of doing this now,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
so it's not quite unique anymore. Like
I
you
guess,
got
like,
Passcode before it, you got Death
Passcode.
Rabbits.
I think the Passcode was the first group to kind of pioneer into this sort of sound.
Hmm. There's no screaming though, unlike some other groups like Guso Drop or Death Rabbit. But I don't know. They might do it in some of their other songs. This is the first song of theirs that I heard.
Yeah, this is the first time I've heard of them.
They've been around since like mid 2015 though. We hadn't heard of them before.
Yeah, so they've been around for maybe a year.
No, it's not that long.
Yeah. So there's a lot of like dark imagery. There's pill popping or attempted pill popping, burning of stuff. You know, sitting next to a bathtub and guns or
Razors.
Like
Yeah.
like looking over the edge of a bridge, sitting
Yeah.
next to like spilt gasoline. All this just edgy well, not edgy teenager stuff, but like just kind of like I guess like mentally disturbed stuff of like people like looking to like
A lot of
maybe-
suicidal
yeah.
images.
yeah.
So I'm not personally offended by the imagery, but
No?
there's a certain point where it feels like exploitive.
Oh, it's totally
Exploitative.
exploitive. It's totally
It's
I'm pretty sure none of these members like are actually like obviously not like into
they could be
or
but-
okay, true enough. They like, but it feels more like it's being used as a pandering tool to.
right. It's
so-
like using these dark themes to come up with a concept of a group rather than actually trying to understand the concepts and catering, not necessarily catering, but like addressing the issues or like maybe making it easier for people who do have those issues, like bring it to light and make it easier to deal with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
not. It's
yeah,
not
I-
helping the issues.
Yeah, I guess if you want to even take a notch up, you could say that they're glorifying, like all of these like
Yeah.
suicidal acts and stuff by like, hey, look, like you could be cool like these idols, or whatever. Like obviously no one thinks like that, but like the whole idea is there.
But I brought it up just to bring up the point. I'm not saying there are people. I'm not trying to be a social justice warrior or I'm not trying to attack these people. I'm just bringing up a point that I could
Yeah.
see people seeing it that way.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not personally offended by it, but I could see people being offended by it.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as the other one we
Oh.
did
Yeah, that
a few weeks back. That one, like,
was
Deep Girl?
legitimately dark.
yeah.
Yeah, but that one felt more like it was like a telling of a story with a movie.
Yeah.
This feels more like, hey, let's just take concepts of like mental instability and then like do a parody PV almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, despite like all like the controversial themes or whatever, like I quite enjoy this as a package. So maybe it's working. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really like the song. I like parts of the PV. Like I think the paint splashing at the end was my favorite part. It's kind of shot weird at times, but I'll chalk it up to a low budget. I think
Yeah.
it's decently shot for where they are as a group.
Yeah, I don't like the member shots in front of like the colored screens and a little bit of smoke. That looks really cheap. Everything else looks fine, but those solo member shots in front of the colored screens looks super budgety. Like
Yeah.
they could have just done the scenes outside or something, and it would have been fine. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a nitpick.
Yeah, I really like this song, and the PV is whatever. I don't really have strong feelings about it either way.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing really here to engage me in watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to relate like to any of this or be triggered by any of this unless you're actually going through stuff like this. So like to me, it's just imagery of.
It doesn't even
Dark
seem like that strong of like a trigger either.
Yeah.
No, it's
No.
like it seems very like half-assed, somewhat playful almost. So it's almost like trivializing.
That's where I feel a little gross about it. Maybe is like the trivializing the topics.
Yeah.
But, well, it is what it is.
Yep.
This really doesn't. If there was any controversy here, it would be the lack of authenticity behind it.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be better for them to like make it look more authentic, or like, I don't know if I'd be like more horrified or more impressed, you know, or like,
I think they could have done it differently and left those out completely.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they had done it differently, more along the lines of the stalking maybe aspect of it rather than the suicide aspect of it, or the drug aspect, however you know it's viewed.
All right. Anything else?
No.
no.
No. All right. Chase, give it a score.
All right. I really like this song. I'm giving this song a 89.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm giving the song 89 out of 100, and I'm giving the PV a 70, flat 70. It was all right.
All right. Draco.
I would give this song like a 79. I do really like this song. The PV I'd give like a 68. It's shot well, but it lacks any real emotion to it.
I don't know about any emotion. I think it evokes some emotion.
Not really for me.
Not
Just
for
very
you.
surface level, you know.
It's not very deep as it should be, I guess.
Yeah.
As the topics would suggest. I'll give the PV a 68. It's not bad. Everything but the solo member shots looks pretty good, so. And give the song a 68 as well. I think it's... I would probably maybe find it better and catchier if I saw this or heard the song out of context, not without the PV.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give both aspects a 68. That's Zenbu Kimi no Seida. What was the song title?
Wait. Yeah.
I didn't even read the. I don't think I read the song. Hine kure no tari.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally it.
I think that sound is like the sound of vomiting. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus.
Pretty sure that's what they're going for.
Dude,
Next
this
up.
is so edgy.
Yeah, it is really edgy. More Zenbu Kimi no Seida. This song is called Mudai Gasho.
And we take like a complete 180 on this one.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, the song is still like sad, melancholy, but in a different way. This song is more like emo rock.
yeah. A little softer, not as hard.
I just realized, I looked at the view count. This thing got 15,000 views already. That's pretty damn good. I mean,
The
Yeah,
other
the other one had 19. The other one had
I mean,
19K.
it's been out for like 3 weeks, granted, but like that's pretty damn good for.
Yeah, they're growing.
We've never heard before. That's cool.
It must be growing pretty exponentially.
Yeah, maybe they just, like someone caught wind of it and like spread the word or something like that.
Yeah.
I think
What was that?
TGU did an update, or like Tokyo Girls Update did an
Oh, really?
article on them a while
Okay.
back too, so that probably helped.
Yeah.
At least with overseas audience.
Yeah, I mean, I think the music caters more to the overseas audience, anyways. I think this is, I don't know. To me, it's not. It seems like songs that we would listen to rather than they would, or more so.
Yeah.
Especially this kind of rock is like emo. I don't know, rock that I used to listen to as a kid. You know, growing up in the punk rock scene, there was a little subgenre with emo rock, and it was very similar to the style. So I definitely enjoy this song more than the previous one. Of course, the previous one had a little more oomph, a little more personality, a little more melancholy to it. But I feel like this song does it better.
It's very cohesive. It's a very cohesive
focused,
song.
rather than the previous one, it just seemed like it was all over the place. No, not in a bad way, but yeah, this song feels better for me.
It's very anime OP or
Yeah.
ending
The chorus,
style.
especially, it's really catchy. So I really enjoyed that aspect. But the PV,
Yeah.
though,
It's very anime.
it's anime.
Yeah.
It's fucking anime.
It's it's very. I really enjoyed the PV style of whoever animated it, because it's like watercolor, you know.
Yeah.
It's watercolor, and then it's done frame by frame, so it, you know, it's not very smooth, but it has that like certain charm where it's not like 30 FPS even within the animation. It's got kind of like that like jittery motion, but it looks really nice with the music going on and in this style.
The visual makes the feel that much more depressing to me. It makes sense with the song. It's perfect for the song. And then like 2 releases in a row, I'm feeling super depressed after watching this stuff, because, you know, whether it's the imagery or the song, the nature of the songs, but yeah, it's just hard for me to listen to a lot, because my life is already a bummer. I don't need more things that are depressing in my life.
Go home and listen to Linkin Park.
You don't need more emo in your life.
No, I don't. I only needed emo when I was really happy and was doing really well. So that's
just
funny
like-
enough. It was my
Man, I got-
teenage phase where it's like, man, my life fucking sucks. I got a D in math, and this girl won't talk to me. That's when I listen to emo music. Now, when I have actual problems, I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
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 But it doesn't make it bad.
Something that contributes a lot to the overall tone of this like PV song package is they use absence of color really well in the PV. Like, if you notice, like not everything is like lush colors, you know. There's a lot of like places where they just put like white, and they only accent certain parts of the drawing or the background to kind of give it that sort of like faded, I guess, vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense as it seems more like a memory piece. You know, it's serving as, hey, remember back in the day when this happened, sort of thing. It's a good like remembrance feature to it.
Yeah.
With the white fuzziness.
Lots of Seishun in the PV though.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fucking dark. Spoiler, the girl dies, and the boy's like, fuck.
Well, a lot of the whole first love in school, and
Yeah.
senpai noticed me, and
Juice box.
yeah.
Bring the juice box to her.
And,
And
like, this
then
girl is in an ambulance being rushed to the hospital, I presume. And, yeah,
He's
she dies.
He's walking down the street as the ambulance goes by.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know it's her.
Yeah, and then he walks in a classroom, and he sees her, and then she disappears. It's fucking sad.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It has absolutely no effect on me.
You piece of shit.
I'm a heartless bastard.
God. You're a monster.
This has no effect on me.
Bums me out, man. Feels bad, man.
I prefer the other song to this one. The PV is probably better than the other one, but I prefer the song for the other one.
You want to go straight to ratings then?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'll give this song an 80. I still quite like it. I like the style of rock a lot too. And I'll give the PV an 88 because it was really well done, even if I don't like the content all too much, but like it's really beautiful to look at. Like you could take any one of these you could take almost any still from the PV and hang it up as like a painting or something in your house, you know?
It's really well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Thank you, Studio Gorilla, whoever that is, or whatever studio that is that made it.
I love their freaking. I think it's their record label or their production company or whoever.
Kodomo Mental.
Yeah, Kodomo Mental.
Yeah.
I would give the video probably a 75. I'd probably give both about a 75. They're not bad. They're just not my taste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I'll give the PV an 80. I think it's done really, really well. Just the themes don't really line up with my, my taste.
Yeah.
The song, I'll give a 75. I think it's really catchy. It's sort of flat and sort of depressing, so it's, I can't give it any higher than 75, I think. So yeah, that's Zenbu Kimi no Seida, Mudai Gassho. Next up, Tokimeki Sendenbu, Muteki no Uta.
Yeah.
So, there's another group by Stardust.
And they remind me a lot of Takoyaki Rainbow.
They remind me a lot of other Stardust groups. Especially once they all get into their color-coordinated uniforms.
Well,
I think that's about the only comparison you can make.
Yeah, it's just visually it had a really strong visual tick with me.
yeah. Well, they remind me more of Takoyaki Rainbow, like early Takoyaki Rainbow,
Mm-hmm.
with Naniwa or Naniwa Haniwa.
But yeah, but that song's way crazier, though.
Yes, but the outfits are more similar to what they had early on.
Yeah, I feel that. There's a pretty decent budget behind this group. Like their set pieces are really nice in the PV,
Yeah, I mean,
which I guess makes sense because it's Stardust or whatever.
They have the money.
Yeah.
Stardust can afford to spend some money on their lesser-known groups now.
Mm-hmm. Which is good because that means overall quality goes up.
Yeah, I mean, they realize that every group that they've pretty much done, they've been really successful, so I think they're just doubling down, quadrupling down, quintupling down at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I'm down for a double down.
God, there's another group called Baten Shoujo, Tai or something, and there's that other group that was summoning demons.
Uh-huh.
So, they have a lot of groups going on.
Yeah.
Just a little thing, but did you notice like the ring light that they have in the close-ups is in the shape of a star?
No.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at the close-up shots of them when they're doing solo shots, the light in their eyes is shaped like a star, so that means that like the coil light
does that too.
Yeah. Sometimes they're like hearts though or something or
Yeah.
like different shapes.
It's those cute shapes.
Yeah.
It's never like a parallelogram. Ugh.
It's because it's not symmetrical.
Yeah,
Stupid.
that's the problem.
They're never even like triangles.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
it's not an
They're-
attractive shape.
They're circles or hearts or stars or
Pentagrams.
Yep.
which this actually looks more like a pentagram than
Yeah,
a
I
star.
thought I thought it looked a bit like a pentagram for a sec, but like
Could
wait,
be.
it only has like 5 points or whatever.
Yeah, so the set is pretty straightforward. It's color coordinated, and each member gets their own room, and they're all doing their thing, the phone, and I think they all have a phone in their room. Oh, or not. I think 2 of them at least have phones in their rooms.
It's very similar to that Barry's Kobo PV
Or cute.
or what?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Both Want from Berries and Sakai Daichima Happy by Cute. Pink
gotta
makes the
say-
funniest faces, by the way. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah. I gotta say, despite like all the stuff that went into making the PV look really good, I'm not captivated by the song a
No,
whole lot.
it's
this song is way too freaking long.
it's 6 minutes, legit
Yeah.
6 minutes long.
Way too freaking long.
There's no pause, no nothing.
I was good up to like 4:44, and then it's just like this song's too long. I'm done. I'm bored.
The song is not exciting enough for it to warrant 6 minutes of it. That's the problem. If you're gonna be 6 minutes long, it better be the fucking greatest song of this year. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unless you Kikawa you.
Yeah, you just don't give a fuck.
That's freaking set of songs was just ugh.
I don't know. Like even if it was only 3 minutes 30 seconds, I still would not have liked
Yeah.
it as
No,
much. The
it-
fact that
it
it was
wouldn't help.
6 just kind of kicked it further down on the ladder
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it didn't help.
No. It's really not. I mean, it's alright to listen to in the background and kind of head bop to, but
Mm-hmm.
Overstaying. If you look up overstaying, it's welcome in a dictionary. This PV and song will be in there.
Just go Google it. This is the first thing that shows up.
Yeah.
yep.
Tokimeki-sen and Bumuteki no Uta shows up.
Yeah.
Oh God. Do you need to evacuate?
No.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Jesus
I
Christ.
thought. Wait, I thought that was
scared
like a.
I plumb forgot that was turned on.
That scared the
It's
shit
the
out of me.
it's the klaxon alarm. It's just an air raid passing over.
No, it sounds like fucking Evangelion when the angels attack. That's what it reminded me of. I was scared for a second.
You gonna be okay, Draco? No
Oh,
one's,
yeah.
No one's bombing you out today. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
sorry, he's already in a bomb shelter.
Okay.
So it's
No,
Amazing.
that's my alarm to wake me up.
Oh, shit.
well, you're
Dude, that would
awake.
terrify me.
All right, so
Yeah.
we're having a blast talking about this PV. It's fucking boring. The song is not great. PV's not great. It's got Japan filter on it.
Stardust is known for their crazy songs to match
It's-
their PVs.
They didn't do it?
and yeah, no.
Yeah, this one looks more like they're trying to start off with a more mature image, and it just doesn't work.
It's not mature at all.
Come on. This is
Well-
a mature image. I want to see immature image. Like, this is pretty childish still. You know, it's standard
Yeah.
idol.
But the song's not nearly.
It sounds like an Avex idol song.
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, it sounds worse.
Like a generic Avex idol song, but like a bit below. I don't know, it's just not what I've come to expect from Stardust though.
Yeah. I feel it would fit more along the lines of like Baten Shoujo Tai, or you know, they tend to do or have in the past done songs more like this than Momo Klo or Sachi Hoko.
Well, it's only a matter of time, I'd hope. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. So yeah, I think we can give this a score.
Okay. I'll give this song. I'll give this song a 61. It's really, yeah. And I'll give the PV. I'll give the PV a 67. Shot pretty, but super boring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'd give the song like a 60. It's generic. It's maybe a teensy weensy bit above average. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe.
The PV, yeah, like a 65. It's okay. It's like Jay said, it's shot well.
It's shot well, but Japan filter, the bloom effect kills it for me. I'm gonna give the PV a 64, and I'll give the song a 62. There are parts where I feel like, oh, it's gonna hook me, then it doesn't. So
Yeah.
it's just a very flat song, very flat PV. That's Tokimeki Sendenbu Muteki no Ta. Next up, are you guys ready to play? Because this is Asobi no Jikan Playtime. So this is Edged Up Monkeys subunit.
I guess.
That's what it says in the thing here.
I'm not sure what the freaking idea behind the creation of it was.
Well,
It's
I think the idea is that this is better than Edged Up Monkeys.
Maybe.
I'm putting it out there. I like this better than anything Edged Up Monkeys or Stereo fucking whatever has done.
Stereo Japan.
Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka, Hokkaido, Nagoya, whatever they've done, this is way better.
Well, you've named at least 2 cities that don't exist in the Stereo Japan universe.
Well, it'll happen.
Stereo Tsushima.
Stereo Osaka is Edged Up Monkeys now.
That's why I still mentioned Edged Up Monkeys and Stereo Osaka, because they existed.
Because they split off from the Stereo Tokyo management. But yeah. It's the 3 youngest members from Edged Up Monkeys.
Of course, it's the youngest members. God damn it. Fucking Japan.
Fujiwara Jiri, Aoki Shie, and Makoto something or other. I can't remember her name.
So it's playtime, but
It's playtime.
We're chopping up
They're fixing
vegetables and we're making curry,
Yeah, it's playtime.
curry. Yeah.
and they're like fake kabe-doning each other. Like,
Yeah.
Which is freaking hilarious.
yeah, it's really cute. It's really funny, but like, I feel like there's some kind of disconnect between the concept and the execution.
I'd rather them just kind of walk around the streets like swagging out, like bumping into dudes and picking fights. I think I'd prefer that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they had their moments where they're all just dancing around in a circle, and that's actually pretty cool. It's like, okay, it's playtime. But then it cuts to a still shot of them, like, looking down at a pot of, like, boiling water, you know? There's just something kind of off about that.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, this whole PV does not make any sense. At all.
Yeah. It's entertaining to watch at times. Like, it's pretty. I think it's pretty. It's very quirky, but I'm just kind of like, this doesn't work on a number of levels. This song is very interesting too. It's like throwback, like 90s-ish, like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even
90s like electronic music.
Yeah.
I don't even know what genre of electronic music this would be.
I don't know
It's like-
what it is.
I was gonna say electro pop, but
I get,
or
yeah.
electro synth pop.
It feels hip hop
Yeah.
too, so
Yeah.
my god, this is so much better than anything their groups have ever done. My god.
There's a couple moments where their vocals are kind of sour, but like the chorus is really good. I dig the
Super
chorus.
catchy. Like this is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might be overselling it, but I think this is awesome.
It's awesome in comparison.
Comparison to like Edged Up Monkeys or Stereo
Yeah.
Japan, yes. To me.
I disagree with that, but you know.
Well, I have the best opinions in North America, so you're wrong.
I disagree with that too.
No, you're wrong.
I mean, I can't really find any fault with this, personally. It's quirky, it's cute, fun. They're wearing their sunglasses inside at night with rose-colored heart glasses.
Yeah.
The song is upbeat, poppy, fun. It's got Mayoshi in it.
Yeah, man. What else do you need? That's like the golden ticket, right there. Yeah, Mago's like it even has a shitty rap break.
Yeah, that's what sells it.
Yeah, but it's still fun. I
Yeah.
mean, Baby Metal had shitty rap breaks too, and
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yo,
Actually, I
yo,
didn't like those,
I
but
sort
Yo.
of get that Sakura Gakuin subunit vibe from this. So it's sort of like
yeah.
how Baby Metal strayed completely off from Sakura Gakuin and like a group like the Science Club, like straight off completely into a different genre.
except Science Club was good.
This is
No.
not as good as Science Club. This is fucking good though.
Yeah.
Science Club is incredible. They should have
Or-
continued with that actually.
Or this should be like Sleep Piece.
Yeah,
You
whatever
think?
that is.
It was another Sakura Gakuin
Was it
subgroup based
They
around
were-
sleeping.
great?
They
They also had the
performed it-
Baton Club too.
Yeah. They had the News Club too.
Yeah, they did. I don't know. I don't really give a shit about the PV. I just really like the song, so that's my 2 cents on
Yeah.
it.
I mean the PV is just whatever. It's them goofing off mostly.
It's shot in 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. It's shot in 2 rooms of like producer San's house,
Manager.
manager San's house. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It's just like, all right, let's film a PV of you cooking curry in my kitchen.
With an iPhone.
Yeah. With
Yeah, that's not weird at all. All right, anything
mean,
else?
Nah, I'm good to go.
Rate it.
All right. I'll give this song a 72. It's pretty good. It would have been higher if there wasn't that like weird like part where they suddenly started singing out of key, just for the sake of singing out of key. And I'll give the PV a 63. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It made me hungry though watching this. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I want some of that curry.
Yeah, I'm
I
getting
need to
pretty
eat
hungry.
dinner too.
Yeah.
I actually ate before the show, so.
Good for you.
Screw you, Draco.
Hey, you're going out to eat, so.
Screw you, coming prepared. God, I bet you watched the PVs before you got on the show too.
Yes.
I mean, you're supposed to.
Yeah, no, I did too. I'm being facetious.
Sure.
No, I did. Screw you, Yoshi.
Sure.
Bago's right, actually. This PV is exactly like an Edge Jump Monkeys PV.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
like-
no, I noticed that. It doesn't make it any better.
I mean, it is exactly like that.
I
it's
never
just
liked
not-
those PVs.
It's just not thematically. It's not thematically correct with like playtime. It's like cooking, you know.
Hey, maybe that's what they like to do. I don't. I would give the song a 83. I really like this song. I've listened to this several times over the last week since it came out. The PV, probably like a 78.
It's still pretty high.
It's fun to watch a few times, and irregularly watch it, but it's not something I'd watch all the time.
Or
Yeah.
Yoshi.
The PV is what it is. I'll give it a 70. It's fine, but it's not super interesting. Song, I'll give it an 83. I think it's really, really good. Super catchy, very enjoyable. My favorite thing from any of those stereo offshoots have produced. So that's Asobi no Jikan, playtime. Let's keep it moving. Keep the train moving. Next up, Anjurumu, Koi nara toku ni hajimatteru. Love's already begun.
So with all the dislikes.
People hate it, I guess.
We're about to find out.
That's a lot of dislikes.
Isn't it noticeable compared to the other ones? Okay, let me check. Itoshima
It's like
distance.
a fifth. It's a
Okay.
fifth.
Let me see Itoshima. Holy shit! How does Itoshima distance only have 100 dislikes? That's incredible. Itoshima distance was very questionable as a song and PV, but this song, really? I
And
really
then
like
just
the
like,
song.
it's just a cheeky bone, or Taiki Bonsai. Oops.
Yeah, they wish. They wish it was
Yeah.
Taiki Bonsai.
Taiki Bonsai is like,
The Vision only has 100, and this song's got like 200,000 less views.
yeah.
That's fucking weird. There's some botting or some shit going on.
Yeah, this song came out 25th of April. What the hell?
I refuse to believe that all those accounts, all those YouTube accounts actually voted like dislikes. I think that's like botted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I find that kind of odd that this was put out on the 25th.
Why?
Because I was pretty sure that it was out after the... Oh, I guess... No, wait. I'm
No,
looking at
it
the
was
wrong
out.
song.
Yeah, it was out.
I'm looking at the wrong song. The Vision is Morning Musume.
Mm-hmm.
Different group.
Yeah.
So yeah, this PV takes place in some sort of fancy
Hotel?
indoors palace hotel, classic building looking shit. Really nice and sleek, but there is Japan filter going on and a weird filter.
It's very purple.
It's purplish in the dance shots. Not very. Not super keen on it. I'd rather see colors. Other than that.
Very red, too.
Yeah, it's purple, red, and blue. It's very dark.
Well, because they're wearing alternative outfits that are red, and you barely see them, which I don't understand why.
And they don't do anything while wearing them outfits but stand around.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. You would think those outfits they would use to, like, dance in or, you know, stand out in, but whatever. I think it's a little jarring going from, like, these white, sleek-looking outfits to, like, red, lace, gaudy-looking ones.
Yeah.
It's like a total
It's a
shift.
bit of a disconnect.
Yeah, it feels like I'm watching two different PVs or something.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just saw a transition, and like from both outfits, and it's really, really jarring.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like they work really well, like by themselves, but together it's not as complementary as I guess I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's just some weird color direction choices here.
So this is one member's last single, right? Or
Yeah,
song?
Tamura Mamie's last song. So they gave her the screen time. She didn't
Yep.
get the most amount of screen time, but she got the second most amount of screen time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good for her. She was never like a front member anyways, so, you know, she gets to go out with a semi-bang. She gets like a little release at the bridge, so...
Mm-hmm. As far as Morning Musume, well, sorry, Hello Project, like, PVs go, this seems somewhat basic for PV.
At least it's not in the studio, though.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like, usually the the dance shots are pretty standard, but it's like the solo shots, it just seems kind of lackluster. You know, it's just like, alright, here's a member, and then here's like the lyrics next to them. And there isn't really any variance.
I actually liked that part, though.
I thought it was
There's nothing
fun.
wrong with it, it just doesn't like seem like... I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe-
this seems pretty on par for Anger.
Yeah, I might be talking out of
them.
my ass, but... I probably am, but... I don't know, just something about it seemed a bit like lower effort.
I think the lighting was, but as far as like the actual PV and the way it's shot, yeah, I'd say it's pretty on par.
I don't know. I just expected more of a switch up than just the only solo shots are member and lyrics. You know, usually there's a bit more of a switch up. Like
yeah, there kind of is with the red, but
they didn't do that at all in the second half of the PV. Like they never showed those outfits ever again, except like one part at the very end.
I expected more of a switch up to them like dancing in the red outfits or something, but
Yeah, there's just like stationary shots of them in their outfits.
I wonder which one is the actual performance outfit.
My guess would be the red, but you can't tell from looking at this PV.
Yeah.
Nope.
Because I feel like if it's a concert situation, I think it would be in the red.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's more flashy, you know? But
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows? So this song, you know, standard affair. It's written by Tsunku. So
Sounds like it was.
Sounds Tsunku as fuck. But I think it's catchy. And there's this weird little triplet note thing that happens in the chorus, which is quite jarring. It's like out of nowhere, hey, triplets! So I thought it was kind of a odd thing. But
it's a Tsunkuism.
I didn't hate it, but it was just came out of nowhere.
Alright.
I'm not really feeling this song too much.
Well, you can feel yourself.
Yes,
He
I
does.
can. I can. That is
will.
true. I can feel myself.
And
I enjoyed the song, but it didn't have that hook that really drew me into it.
It's not. There's no big hook. There really isn't. But I think it's got something there.
Yeah, there's something there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I missed out somewhere along the lines because I'm like noticing Mamie now,
Well, because she's getting a lot of screen time.
and she's like really freaking cute, and now she's leaving, and it's like, but I just
Wait, who's your Oshi
Found her.
anyways?
what I
Well, so who gives a shit? Well, she'll probably graduate in like a year.
yeah,
hey.
she's getting old.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She's God, what is she like 23, 24 now?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think that's a little. Yeah, I think you're giving her a couple of years there. I'm gonna say she's 20.
I think she's older than that.
She is 21,
Yeah.
turning 22 in August.
She's no longer fresh.
She's definitely not fresh.
Alright.
Anything
You
else?
got anything else?
I've really enjoyed the solo shots with him and the lyrics.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I like to know who's singing just to be able to put the voice with the face, and that really helps.
Right. I mean, their voices are semi-distinct. Like, I know when Ayaka's singing, because she doesn't have, like, the greatest singing voice.
Oh yeah, if I know the name and the face, I can put them together. But a lot of times, if they don't have a distinct showing of who's singing, I can't always tell exactly which one it is to put the face with it.
It's like a member doesn't sound as good as the other ones. I pretty much think of Katstarina and who else am I thinking of? I call Maho. Then I'm like, okay, it's either one of those two, and then maybe Wada Ayaka. The other one,
Yeah.
others they can sing decently. So
Now, Wada Ayaka has a very interesting. I don't want
she
to.
sounds like she's straining when she goes high. That's all.
Well,
I'm saying.
I don't want to call it an accent, but she's got a very interesting tone that's easily identified.
Yeah.
No, that's about it for me.
All right. Chase.
All right, I'll give this song a flat 70. It's not my favorite ANGERME song. It was alright. Very middle of the road. And I'll give the PV a 70 as well.
Yeah, I'm probably right there with you. I'm about 70 on both. The song just... It's missing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably the highest on the song. I'll give the song a 75. I think it's pretty good. Not bad. I think there's a hook there. Slight hook. And I'll give the PV a 65. If I could see the colors better, I would probably give it a 70, 75. I think it's nicely shot, though. But the colors are not appealing. Or the lack of. So that's Angereme Koinara Toku ni Hajimateru. Last up, Q'ulle, their 5th single, Alive. So this is not a Q'ulle song at all.
Really?
Doesn't sound like Q'ulle.
I guess I could see that.
It doesn't sound like a Q'ulle song. Q'ulle doesn't do like this dance pop. Q'ulle's always done this hard rock, pop rock stuff. This is completely different from whatever they've done before. And Chase dropped because his internet probably sucks balls.
Probably.
Yeah, so, that's the first thing that caught my attention, is that this doesn't sound like Q'ulle. And, yeah.
Yeah. This is much more like electro pop than hard rock, or rockish.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Q'ulle's always done hard rock, or rock in general, so this is completely different from whatever they've done before. This is dance music.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
I mean, they're riding that train of, hey, dance music is kind of hot right now, so let's do it.
Well, I mean, it makes sense for them considering where they came from with Danceroid.
Right, but
So,
they did a whole year of rock songs, and now we're getting this.
yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's just it's jarring change for me.
Well, it starts out with...
They were just gonna do rock.
It starts out with Yako, so... Yako.
What about Yako?
The song starts out with her rapping in it, so...
Yeah, so what about it?
That's very cool.
I'm talking about the genre of music. It's completely different. They don't do this.
I can't say that because I haven't listened to all their stuff, but for the most part, no.
What the fuck, man?
I haven't listened to their entire singles.
Their music is rock, okay? So, the PV is like this. I'm assuming that girl or lady working in the office is reminiscing about her time she spent with a foreign exchange student or something, I guess. And then during that time, they were practicing Q'ulle dance moves and singing Q'ulle songs in karaoke. It's super random.
Okay.
That's how I'm interpreting it.
I kind of thought it was like 3 different views or something, but okay.
I don't understand.
Well, I thought it was like 3 different people watching the PV and just they're... Well, not necessarily watching the PV, because there's one... The one in the office is watching it, and then the girl with the headphones was watching it.
Okay, so what I was... Maybe they're not related, but like the 2 girls hanging out, the one what I assume is a Japanese girl and one foreign girl, they're doing old moves from their older songs like Heartbeat, Monster. They're practicing those dance moves from like the previous Q'ulle singles. So I just connected, some dots, and I assumed some things. That's just the way I looked at it. It's probably not right, but I don't know. It's just random to have like 3 different concepts where it's like one schoolgirl who's just like head bopping on her headphones or whatever, and then one office lady, and then 2 girls I thought it was just a random thing, if that is the case.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
definitely random.
Yeah. It was kind of weird. I feel like I could have done without all of that. I think towards the end, they shoot the members are performing the songs in front of a live crowd, and in a decently sized venue. I feel like a whole PV of that would have been better than inserting random drama seishun shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking, I don't know. It's random. It's not bad, but it's fucking random and kind of takes away from the members.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely takes away from the members. The one schoolgirl walking through the field or whatever, I have no idea how that's supposed to be at all related.
Yeah.
I guess she's alive. That counts, I guess.
That's all it is. She is breathing.
Yeah, I mean,
It goes with the song.
that's the name of the song, so I guess.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
And you may be right. Maybe it is reminiscing about the past or something. Because there's like
I don't know.
every freaking single in this song performed at some point.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird PV, and the song, like we mentioned, dance music. Do you think it's like catchy enough or comparable to the quality of the previous singles?
I didn't like what was the last one? Chain?
No. Surreal?
I'm not sure I've heard that one.
Was it Surreal? Is that the title? I feel like it was Surreal or Existence. No, I'm thinking of Bandmade.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't heard that song. Honestly,
No,
the last
you saw it for sure. It was the PV where they're on a roof, and like there's grass on the roof. You were there. I remember. We talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah, I probably did. Unreal was
Yeah, Unreal.
Hope.
Hope was the boring ass PV where they're walking, and it was ballad.
Yeah, Chain was the one I think on with Oni and possibly Heartbeat.
Yeah, I mean those are B-sides.
I haven't really liked anything since like Mike Check.
So you didn't like Monster, you didn't like Heartbeat, you didn't like Oni, you didn't like Chain.
Not really, no. I don't know. There was something about Mike Check that I really liked, and the others just never really grabbed me the same way.
I think Mic Check is definitely the odd one out of like the early stuff that they did. That was the more, I don't know, more poppy one.
Yeah.
While the others were harder rock. So that might be why.
Yeah, that's possible. I
mean, do you like that they're going like this EDM route? I don't know. Or
not
dance.
really, because I don't like the way that they mix the vocals in with it.
Yeah.
It reminds me way too much of Passcode and how they're mixed with their vocals.
It's not as bad.
No, not nearly as bad. And
Well,
it just
I could see what you're
feels
saying.
very repetitious in it, with like really high notes in some parts.
Okay.
So no, I really don't like this.
I really enjoy the instrumentals. It's got like the modern EDM influences, and also has like this funky bass line to it that you'd hear from like older electronic music. So I do enjoy that, like sort of pada pada type of bass line to it, which is super reminiscent and refreshing to me.
Yeah.
So I do enjoy that, but I'm not sure if there's that big of a hook. That's the unfortunate part. I feel like if this song had a hook, it would be amazing because the instrumentals are really, really awesome. So
Yeah, I could see that.
all right, anything else?
No.
No. All right. Well, Chase is gone.
Yeah, apparently he froze.
Yep. So why don't you give it a score?
I'd score this song probably 65. Um, yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. The PV is weird. I think I would have rather have just seen them dancing on the rooftop or
Yeah.
wherever they are.
Yeah.
Um, I'd probably give it a 63. It's shot well enough, but there's just no defining thread to the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep. There's a disconnect there for sure. And I'll probably agree with you on that. PV, I'll give it a 70. It's shot nicely. It's just super random, super disconnected. Song, I'll give a 72. I think there is a small hook there, just not really capturing it, unfortunately. Alright, that's gonna be it for tonight. But before we finish off, let's pick the MVPV of the night. So what would you nominate from tonight to make it easier?
Anger me.
You liked Anger Me enough?
Out of all of them, yeah, I think it was probably the best one.
You didn't like Asabino Jikan?
I did, but I didn't feel it was as good.
As Anger Me?
Yeah.
Really? I feel like Asabino Jikan, just the song alone is enough to give it. Other than anything else, I feel like the quality of the song outweighs any song or PV from tonight. What is it about Anger Me that
For me, it's the PV. It's the way the solo shots and stuff are.
mm,
If we factor in overall, yeah, I would probably say playtime. Time of play.
I feel like you were more positive on Playtime than Anger Me.
Overall, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be Playtime then. That should be the MVP.
Definitely on the song, I was better.
No, as a whole though, you keep separating the two. You gotta pick the best thing of tonight. You don't have it doesn't have to be like one is the winner for this, one's the winner for that. You gotta pick one thing. What stood out the most to you?
No, I was thinking about this before the show too, and it was like, out of all of these, we're doing total package though. So yeah, I would probably go with a Sobino Playtime
Okay.
or G-Con.
Okay, let's do it. Alright. The MVPV of the week goes to Asobino Jikan Playtime. Congratulations to them. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the show. Fuck Chase because he DC'd, so we'll see you guys next week.
Later.